You don't even have to ask to not get your money's worth. It's pretty cool. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another video with a guy and his projects. I got a lot of projects today. Today is a catch-up day on all the little tiny crap that I never get to, as well as spending money on a new windshield for the Escape. So, standing here, I noticed something different. I actually knew about it a while ago, but now it looks really weird. So I did the remote start on the Escape, which is awesome. The only remote start car we have. We are missing a running light, so we're gonna address that today probably. We are going to, right now, it's a little early, but that's okay. We are actually on our way to address this whole crack situation here. Why do I have you guys so... There we go. We're gonna address this cracked windshield situation. As you can see from the wreck, the old hood right here got smashed into the windshield and it just kind of everywhere. We're actually heading there right now. We're gonna get a new windshield after a McDonald's stop, of course. And then we're gonna come back and we got a couple things to do. We have a loose bell housing bolt. When I put the new engine in here, apparently I missed tightening a bolt. I was down looking for leaks the other day and I seen it way up on top. So I gotta address that, take care of that on the Jeep. We've gotta run the windshield wiper fluid lines for the Escape. Can we just turn these lights on? It's gonna get bright, guys. Close your eyes. Yeah, there we go. So we have some new hose for the windshield wiper lines. What else are we doing today? Not entirely sure. Might go to Harbor Freight and get a tire changer. I'm tired of paying people for that. Oh, gonna list this thing for sale, parts, whatever. Somebody wants to buy. If somebody wants parts, we'll sell parts. If somebody wants to buy it as is, we'll buy it, sell it as is. The Titan has a dead reverse light. I back down a buddy's driveway every couple weeks and he noticed that there's a bad reverse light down there, so we gotta take care of that. Other than that, don't really know. So we're just going to go as we go. But for now, let's jump in this thing and head to Belle Fourche, South Dakota for a new windshield. And get in here. Oh, remote start active. Boop. Yeah. 41 degrees this morning Fahrenheit, not bad. So, yeah, I know. Lines are all cracked, so the fluid leaks out, so that's what we're doing later. Hold on, let me close the garage. I'll be right back to you. We'll get ourselves some breakfast. Get the cab a mess, this car a mess before we bring it for the windshield, of course. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, so my voice keeps going in and out. I was sick a long time ago. A long time ago. And I had a sore throat. It wasn't bad, but I was excruciatingly tired and I had a sore throat that lasted about 3 days. And I healed from that and all was well, but I never stopped being tired. And that's all it was. No fever, no nothing, just a sore throat. And it wasn't even a bad sore throat. It was just irritated. Well, I healed from that, and then I went about a week with no issues whatsoever. And then I came down with a nasty sore throat, like nasty, like one of the worst ones I've ever had. Like it took my voice out. Burn to swallow, burn just sitting there, burn, like just burn. And I tried all the tricks, you know, the lemon, the honey, the swallowing boiling hot water, or, you know, just under. And it only lasted about, I don't know, 72 hours. What's 3 days? It kind of came on me in the afternoon of, I think it was like Friday. And by Monday afternoon, I was feeling a lot better. But I haven't had my voice since. Like, it took me out, completely took me out. And I've gained it back. I just don't have any high voice. I'm going through mature puberty. I'm going through what I'm calling mature puberty. Maybe I'll finally get a deep voice out of this. I don't know. I had a deep voice during the stuff, but you know. Anyway, moving on. So we're gonna go get this whole situation here rectified, and I'll just kind of take you along for the day today, and we'll see what happens and where we go. So for the last week, it's been showing rain today, quite a bit of rain, a good chance of rain. And then about 2 days ago, the chance went to like 4%. And right now it says 0% for the whole day. All the way up for like, today is Monday, so the next chance of rain isn't showing until Thursday. But look at that sky, that's dark. And Thursday's supposed to be snow and rain. But I love mornings like this. I love looking at the dark sky. I know some people call it depressing. I actually really like it because it means there's a storm coming. It means there's change, which means there's just difference in the air. I mean, I love a nice summer day. I love a nice fall day, winter day, spring day, whatever. But I also love the storms because they're different. It doesn't happen every day. You know, your nice weather's pretty much every day. Up here in South Dakota, it's windy a lot, but still, it's nice most days. And I really enjoy it when it's stormy, even the nasty storms. I'm not a fan of what the hail and the wind can do to my pocketbook, but I do really like I just like the storm days. What can I say? It's nice. So, anywho, we are coming up to the lifeblood of America. Mickey Donald's, woo! We're gonna go ahead and swing in here and get ourselves a couple muffins and maybe a sugar coffee. You know, some sugar with a little coffee flavor to it. It's always a good thing. So let me go order some stuff. Guys, so I did give this car a quick wash before I decided to come for the appointment. When I say a wash, I mean, man, there's nobody on the road this morning, and it's, you know, lights are killing me. So speaking of other things, so this large, look how these larges are getting very small, guys. It's not even a gradual change anymore. Like, look, like my hand is taller than the large cup, and I can reach a fair amount of way around it. It's not a large. This is what I would call a medium, but you know, whatever. Sometimes I'm willing to pay for the large, and I, you know, like a large. So I also don't know how to mix these. You know, you can take your straw and kind of just mix a little bit. I go kid style and blow some bubbles because it seems to be the best way to do this. So this is one of the best things I like about this car. We're gonna go get on the freeway right now, which the speed limit's 75. So we're taking off from like 15 miles an hour. And not even jamming the pedal to the metal. I'm already at 55 right there. Here we're getting into the merge area, and I'm already up to speed at 75. And I'm merging into the lane. I am fully in the oncoming lane, and I'm doing 84 miles an hour. And I didn't even mash the pedal to the floor. I love it. It's kind of fun. It's a really speedy, peppy car. Anyway, where was we? Oh yeah, mixing drinks. Kid style. The only way I know that does it efficiently and effectively. And nowadays, because you know you're not getting what you pay for anymore, they even leave the level of the cup down here, at least at my local Sturgis McDonald's, and that allows you to do the bubbles without making a mess. You know, a lot of McDonald's actually try to give you a little bit more of your money's worth, and they fill it all the way to the top, and then you can't blow bubbles. You have to actually stir with the straw. But for what it's worth, I do the bubbles, and here in Sturgis McDonald's, they always leave the cup down enough that you can. You don't even have to ask to not get your money's worth. It's pretty cool. All right, anyway, so wash your car before you go in for any kind of service. I am not a service technician. I'm not a mechanic. I don't work on other people's cars for money. Anytime you see me working on somebody else's car, it's pretty much doing them a favor, trying to help them out or whatnot. I will get reimbursed if I'm doing a car, to actually do a car. I will get money back for parts. I'm not paying for your parts, but I don't charge my labor because I'm not a mechanic. It's not something I should be doing professionally as a non-mechanic, so I don't. People want to. People ask me all the time if I'll work on their vehicles, and I just don't want that responsibility of reliability of, hey, I changed your oil and now you blew a tire and it's, you know, they think it's my fault. I just don't want to deal with that because I'm not a professional and that's not what I'm in it for. I work on the cars because I enjoy working on the cars, not because I have to, not because I'm making money. That may change at some point, but right now I work on cars for the fun of it. So anywho, when you do work on somebody else's car, when I work on my own car, I wash the car first. I try to make it nice and clean because it's just nicer. When you're having somebody else work on your car, yes, I know you're paying them, but I think you'll get better quality work out of that individual if they're not trying to not touch stuff because it's gross and filthy and dirty. If they can actually just reach in there, do what they got to do, they can lean on your car without leaving dust and mud on their clothes, they're going to have a different attitude, slightly better attitude about how professional they are, and theoretically you'll get a better value out of your money for the repair that they're doing. So just something I like to do. I dust it, I vacuum it, and I wash the outside. Not a detailed job, just enough to clean it up, you know, kind of like making your bed in the morning. I don't make it so there's no wrinkles, but I still pull the sheets and covers up. My kids then get in it and can mess it up, but I do my part, right? And that's what it's all about. So yeah, we're just cruising on the freeway on this overcast, dark day, and yeah, I'm gonna eat my sandwiches. Tastes good though. Decent. Tastes decent. I'll go with decent. Oh yeah. Gotta love that melted cheese on the wrapper, baby. You guys don't need beer for this. Alright, here we go. Frontier glass of Belfouche. Alright, and we are off. We got new windshield installed. So let me tell you, it's the same size windshield, same windshield that came off this thing, but when there's no cracks in it, this windshield looks huge, like gigantic. And it is. I mean, it goes all the way down to the front bumper pretty much, it feels like. So anywho, Frontier glass of Belfouche, but they say Bell. Thank you for the new windshield, super helpful. I paid my bill and we are out of there in about 45 minutes. That's all it took for the guy, the owner, Roger, to flip out this windshield. So now, in the interest of supporting our local mom and pop shops, we are going to go to some friends' tea shop, get myself a drink and my wife a drink, and then I'm gonna go home and we'll start working on some other things. All right, guys, we are on the way home. We're gonna go take care of some honey-do lists. But first, I stopped at Hill's Nutrition, a shop that some friends of ours recently opened, so it's a mom and pop shop. I got myself a little, what is this, a Skittles drink? Probably can't read that. Skittles drink. It's pretty dang good. And of course, my wife wanted the unicorn. I think it's unicorn. Yeah, unicorn drink. Got that for her. She'll be happy when I get home. And we're gonna go home and change my pants, change my shirt, and we're gonna get started on some random miscellaneous repairs. All right, so I kind of forgot to film because I do that sometimes. But I got home. I threw the Jeep on the lift because I wanted to start with that, and I went and I took care of that bell housing bolt, which is way up there where you guys can't see, so I didn't film it because I couldn't even see it. I was able to reach up with my fingers, and that's about it. But as long as I have this on the lift, I figured I'd show you a couple problems we're having. I got these lights wired in. These are nice, by the way. I don't think I filmed that. But we have some coolant drippage, not coming from the lower side. We have a little bit coming from the thermostat housing, so I'm going to go ahead and replace the thermostat and the thermostat housing here shortly. So we got that, but yeah, it's a non-stop drip coming from the radiator itself up top where the cap goes in. So we're going to go ahead and replace that, but not today. That's when we get the radiator in, we'll do the radiator and the thermostat housing. But after I did this engine, I cut the exhaust off. So yes, I left the cats in place, but we cut it off at this cross member right here, and I took it to the shop. and they welded on a new exhaust for me. You can decide how that looks for yourself. I've seen better. I've done better myself as a non-professional, but you know what? They got the exhaust welded in. They put a, well, you might call this a homemade muffler on, shop-made muffler. I've never done that, so I'm not judging, but they put a muffler in, and then we had them axle dump it for the time being, mainly because I don't know what I'm doing with this yet with a lift kit, and it was $200 and some dollars. It was $250 for them to do that little part right here. Just that muffler with the axle dump from the cross member, $250. And they wanted $450, another $200. They wanted an extra $200 to go over the axle and out. $200 for that. So I already paid $250 to axle dump it with a homemade muffler and a pipe that big. I mean, come on. So yeah, we did not pay to go over the axle. I will take care of that myself. Should have taken care of this myself. As it was, I was in a hurry. Every time I pay for stuff like that, it makes me sick, guys. I can't afford it. I don't know how anybody else affords it. And yeah, I don't go to the shop because I can't. You just can't afford that crap, you know? Anywho, we have an exhaust. It sounds decent. I'm not gonna say it sounds good, but it does sound decent. So we put a new oil pan on when we did the new engine. I still need to do the engine mounts. We're gonna do those here shortly, but not today as well. You guys saw the transmission. We've been through this entire Jeep. We've done the U-joints together with you guys, the entire suspension, the axles. Yeah, you guys have seen me go through these WJs. I'm actually tempted right now. I'm thinking about listing this one for sale and getting something, because now we have the Escape, which once painted will look really good. We have this. This will be the new snow commuter. The Titan will be the summer commuter. Won't even bother changing tires no more. So I can build this, the WJ, to play, but I don't think I want to build this to play. It does fantastic in the snow as is, but I really don't need two winter beaters. Going with the idea of selling it and getting something different to build up as a toy, but I'm toying with the idea of a different toy. I haven't made that decision yet, so we're still thinking about it. Anywho, so now that we got that buttoned up, the next thing we need to do is pull the inner fender liner off of the Escape and put the windshield washer fluid lines on. Now that we have a nice brandy new beautiful windshield, we should actually make it so that we can wipe it. I think that'd be a good idea. So as far as the WJ, I don't think I showed this. When I cut this bumper out for the off-road bumper, I had to I stuck a Sawzall through the windshield wiper fluid, and I plastic welded that, and that's been holding fantastic. No issues there. I'm gonna throw that out there for y'all. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drop this, get the Escape up, or maybe we'll do the Titan next. We need to do the Titan, the reverse light. Get the Titan in here, do the reverse light, and then get the Escape in, do the washer fluid, the front driving light, and maybe we'll call it a day after that. See what else is up, I don't know. I still need to build a stand for the vise, a stand for the bench grinder. I need to build some things, but I don't know. Again, I'm not sick. This is from forever ago. I just can't talk. I don't have my voice. It's really getting old. Anywho, let's go on. All right, so we've done the little swap-a-roo. We got the Escape by the lift, because that's going to be next. And we've got the Titan over here because it's just the bad reverse lamp. And I know which one it is because this one's nice and clear, and this one is gray. Why it's gray, I don't know. I think we got some moisture in there. Either way, it's dead, so we're gonna fix that. So first things first, I'm gonna just quick, because it's cold outside, and I opted to not pull this all the way in, so it's only halfway. Oh. I don't remember making that mess. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Alright, so reverse lamp, 10 millimeter here. Get your ratchet in the correct way, of course. Got 1 bolt, 2 bolt. Throw your ratchet on the floor like you just don't care. Yeah. Get your ratchet back off the floor like you actually do care. Angle's probably weird. I'm just kind of filming with the phone today. It's just going to pop out like so. Came out easier than planned. So we got a reverse light right here. I'm going to make the assumption. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put you guys over here, I guess. Don't fall. Your $1,000 phone right there. Boom, just like so. There we go. It appears there's a lot of gunk in there and moisture. So we might put a little drill hole in there to, you know. This actually doesn't look bad. This bulb looks like it's still good. So why is it out? It is the reverse, right? Oh yeah, there's all kinds of water in there. See if we can get it out, see? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to put a little drain hole in that sucker. I wonder if that's actually a good bulb and we just got some bad wiring now, I don't know. But we can put a drill hole in here easy. Wow, that's gross. There's been water in there for a minute. Well, let me get a drill bit and a drill and we'll drill a hole in there just for fun. Another question is, do we just let this dry out and hope for the best, or do we go ahead and put some juice in there? I don't know. Blow it out with some air. I'm gonna opt. I got a couple more of these guys right here. This one, as you can see, is a little broken. Oh, while we wait for this to dry, we're just waiting for this to dry out. It is wet in there. Probably what causing the issue. I'm trying to get this out. There we go. Okay, we might need something different here. I have to shut the door so those shut off. The door didn't close all the way because it never does. And I mean, it does if I force it. I just don't usually force it. Bam! Alright. So I'll take this guy, shove him in there. Boom. Is it dry? What do you guys think? Can't see. Me neither. We'll keep letting it go. Okay, we're gonna call that dry enough. I'm gonna stick this in there. Something like so. Pull this around. Oh, I don't reach. Gonna have to go upside down like so. Alright, we're gonna put you guys up here again. Apparently. So we can do this sucker like so. Find the hole. There it goes in. Quarter turn. Boom. Slide it back in place. And these new plastic things we just got for it. Oh yeah, sound like it broke too. Perfect. Then turn you guys over this way. Take your screws, bolts, whatever you want to call them. I don't really care. Get those in. Make sure it's all lined up. Turn your ratchet on Titan mode. Ah, see, Titan. We're working on the Titan. So we're gonna take this cap off camera because I need 2 hands. Boy, there we go. So there's this. We're gonna just slide it on. Boop. It don't latch very good. Hopefully that's in. And we're gonna chase this up here. We're gonna pop that into place here and here. Oh, that's getting caught up there. There we go. So now that's plumbed into place. Now we're gonna drop this down, put some fluid in it, and make sure that level sensor is good. All right, so we have our -20 because, you know, it's fall up here in South Dakota, and -20 is not unreasonable. Put that there. Gonna pop our cap. Now we're gonna dump some in and see if she leaks anywhere. Preferably not spill any like we just did, so we can see if it's actually leaking or not, but you know, whatever. Bit whoop-de-doo. Let's see. Oh, so that gets us up just above the pump. I don't see any, but we're not at the level sensor, so we're gonna dump more in so we're up to the level sensor. We'll just dump this whole jug in so we regret our decisions if it does leak. Alright. So that's in. Go down here. Oh, there's no moisture there. There's no moisture at the pump. No moisture on our hose. There's drippage from there because we spilled, but I'm not too worried. So now, I'm assuming when I plugged this level sensor in, I did it correctly. I did it either up or down. I don't care which, because I'll keep this full pretty much, and not side to side, I hope. But I think we're gonna go in and fire this up right now, just to make sure that it's at least up or down. I don't know which way it's supposed to be, but not side to side is what I know. So we'll go see if we get a low level alarm like we've been getting. Come in here, sit down, start. We got the hood ajar message, but we know that. Driver door ajar, we know that. But no washer fluid alarm, so I think we might be good. All right, show you where we're at. That's the old one. So we got her wrapped up, boom, boom. We got her into the cross member up here like she wants to be. Whoop. She wraps up and over on the outside of the hinge, apparently, up, boom, into first nozzle, and then number 2 nozzle. Okay, here's a small problem. When I was ripping the headliner out, these plastic tabs just pull out. I'm just showing you guys, but these plastic tabs pull out, but headliner ended up ripping to shreds around each one of those. So I think we're just gonna leave that out and we'll just go naked style. But I think we're ready to test it and see if it works. So I'm gonna put this down. Ugh. Drop the hood. I don't know that we need to latch it. Yeah, let's latch it just for fun. Boom. Yeah, she's very, very flimsy hood. Heater's working on overtime. We can actually probably turn this off now. It's feeling fairly warm in here. Oh yeah, 66. It's plenty warm. Turn that down. Pick this up so it's off the ground. Boop. Gonna come in. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we shouldn't have any hood ajar messages this way either. Yep. Turn that down. Okay. So if we want to wash the windshield, I think it's this lever. There she is. Okay. So front one works. What about the rear? Oh, how do we work this thing? That's wiper. Maybe. Okay, wiper's going. I don't see any juice. But she might have to pump all the way back there. I don't know how to get juice back there. How do we, oh, that's the front. Oh, there it is. It works. You guys probably can't see that. Here, I can change it this way. So we push the lever forward and we get fluid. All right. So in case you didn't know, yeah, we can turn that off. I think it's that way's off. If you pull this forward, it's the windshield. If you push it that way, It is the rear window. Nice, now we know it works. Cool. Yeah, now we got washer fluid sprayed all over everywhere, but hey, we know it works now. It's all over here, all over my tools. But hey, we know it works. That's what matters. So let's pick this up again and check for leaks. If there ain't none, I'm just gonna put it all back together. So, sweet. All right, we got her all put back together. We got the fender lip, the fender liner, we got the tire, all that. I did go and I replaced the, while I had that out, I almost forgot, but I replaced the running light here, so now it matches there. So funny story, I pulled that old lamp out and it was yellow. It was an amber lens. Dang it, I already threw it away. It's okay, I still got one. There it is. Okay. It was an amber lens like this that I pulled out of the running light on the passenger side, and it was dead. And I had another one exactly like it, and I plugged it in and it didn't work, which was interesting to me. So I ran to my local O'Reilly's, because that's who was here, and I found these 2827s, and I put one of those in there, and it worked. Okay. So what I didn't think about is I just pulled a bulb out of the socket and put a amber one back in. It was amber that came out, so I put an amber one back in. What is interesting is the other amber one, oh, I got trash on the floor. The other amber one didn't work, even though it's a good bulb. So then I went to O'Reilly's and got the right bulb, plugged it in, it was correct. I was also amber, okay? But when I turned the lights on to verify it was working, the driver's side is actually white. So previously to that amber light burning out, somebody had a mismatched set of lights going in there. So I happen to have the correct bulb already, a white one, clear one, whatever you want to call it. Plug that in and it worked, and now they match. But yeah, whoever was driving this this one around before was driving with mismatched bulbs. It doesn't really matter. It was just kind of entertaining to me. But yeah, so that's it. So guys, remember, if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, the comments, and all that good stuff that you're supposed to do to help me out, that we say all the time. This is not a typical video of what I do. This was just me with a day off and a lot of little things to do. There's some other stuff mixed in there that I did not film, but that's okay. You don't really need to be a part of that. So anywho, that's really all I gotta say. So we got new windshield, we got new driving lights, we've got windshield wiper fluid now, we got a new reverse light on the Titan, we got the Jeep, we tightened up a bell housing bolt, and it is only 1:49 in the afternoon, so I got time left. Maybe I will run to my local Harbor Freight. Local is half-hour away, but no biggie, and get a tire changer because I want to start changing my own tires. I don't know that I'll be able to balance them, but I want to be able to change them, and then I'll just take them in to balance them, or maybe I'll get a little cheapy balancer. I don't know, but I pay a lot of money to tire shops with all the different cars I go through, and I'd like to, you know, put a little damper on that. So anywho, stay tuned. We'll see you later. More videos coming all the time. Thanks for sticking around. And till next time, adios.